so the mystery is solved as we continue our quest for the truth. Well, we're hearing a lot about that spatio-temporal vortex that seems to have Flight 19 in its clutches. So, we located the world's foremost ancient alien meteorologist, Dmitry Georgiopoulos, for an explanation. Dmitry, exactly how does that vortex effect work?
Well, Dick, most ancient alien meteorologists believe that the vortex termination whiplash effect typically deposits those that are trapped in one fairly close by in both space and time, and the effect continues in a totally unpredictable manner.
So, they just kinda pop in and out of our space-time continuum?
Well, some ancient alien meteorologists theorize it may be possible to escape the vortex whiplash for short periods of time. And if so, we may be able to postulate that they may actually return to our universe for a time.
And what if they were able to extend their stay?
Could they extend their stay permanently? If so, after all of these years, is it possible that Flight 19 just might escape the Bermuda Triangle and find its way home? And if so, just how badly will they screw up the traffic pattern at Fort Lauderdale International Airport?
Well, Dmitry, let's just hope that happens someday. On a related note, there's been some awfully strange occurrences happening just outside of the Will County rectangle. Star reporter Vertigo Jones is all over solving that mystery. Vertigo, how's it going?
It's going just fine, Dick, because I've got the follow-up on that lead you gave me about the biggest mystery in the last 60 years. So big, in fact, I needed Dizzy's help to cover all the bases. Dizzy, you there?
Sure am, Vertigo. Take it up north and start it up.
Diz, that is so Windows 98. Okay, we're going to find out about R2 and WD-40's adventures since WD-40 allegedly made that bonehead move that kicked Flight 19 into that vortex.
Yes, folks, you are now going to get the truth about Roswell, finally, after a bazillion shows on Discovery and History.
Now, for that story, we're going back to R220 at Northern Lights TV. R220... Tiny, go get R220. Tiny, good boy. So cute. Oh, sorry, they're on Canadian time up there, eh?
Oh, sorry, Oasis.
Vertigo. R2, it's Vertigo.
Okay, Vertigo. Yeah, we were just finishing up that yummy lunch from Duke's Catering.
So, R220, what happened after that fateful encounter with Flight 19 in 1945?
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, WD-40 flushed a lot of dilithium, but we was okay. So him and me and Cagney and Lacey was keeping an eye on the 509th Bomb Group at Roswell Army Air Base. You know, nuclear and thermonuclear weapons are not toys. They was the only ones on the planet that could go drop one on somebody. You guys better be careful with those things. You could kill somebody. Blow up your whole damn planet. Prove the Mayan calendar was right all along. Ruin Halloween.
Yeah, that would totally suck. I just bought the cutest Halloween costume.
You really are a Diz.
Anyway, it was 47, early July. We located a dilithium deposit on that ranch that Mac was working at.
Mac Brazel?
Yeah, that guy. So we set the ship down and went to get us some dilithium. took all the pets with us, locked up the ship, and went out to snag some. WD-40 forgot to engage the cloaking device. So along comes the U.S. Army and tries to break in. Blew up our damn ship trying to force the lock. And you've been seeing the rest in the papers and on the History Channel all of these years.
Yeah, talk about overload.
So we had to take the kids and go find some place to hide out and build another ship. Wandered around the U.S. of A. for a while. In 1965, we was meeting some friends near Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. But the U.S. Army came along and screwed that up too. So we headed west through this area, just southwest of Chicago. Ran into this really nice fella, Jim Riggs. Let us hang out at his marina over there by the Brandon Locks. And we borrowed a really cool set of wheels so we could get around in the area. And Beal's Auto Repair, over there by Theodore and Rayner, does a great job keeping her in tip-top shape. Yeah, and Jim's Marina's got a really nice machine shop. So we put together a pretty decent ship. Took test flights around the area every now and then. WD-40 don't always get along with that cloaking device.
You should really read the instructions.
Yeah, really.
So we did cause some commotion once in a while. Like Tinley Park in '04 and O'Hare a couple of years after that. Saw a commercial about Ontario. Looked like a nice, quiet, private place with good fishing. So we stuck across the border and here we are. Yeah, Ernie and Donna over there by Huron Air, they let us borrow their float plane to get around up here and do some filming for our shows. We got a new one coming up, calling it Wild Wonderful Walleyes, WWW. We got some great footage. That Winkleman guy's gonna be really
with
jealous.
my plane, you little buggers! Hey!
Borrowed, eh?
Nice folks, Dad, Ernie and Donna. We still get down by Jim's place a lot for vacation. Our little kid, Anakamoom, loves it down there. There's all them big carp in the water over by there. And she sure does pack on the pounds, gobbling them up.
Ah, so Brandy's real name is Anakamoom.
You know, these Canadians up here are really tolerant of illegal aliens. They leave us alone. All they care about is keeping their Labatt's ice cold, eh? Yeah, we got the place up here cloaked, but you never know what WD-40's gonna do. I think he fell under the turnip truck when he was a kid or something. So, Diz, listen, thanks for telling the NCIS guy to stuff it. And you know, the NCIS mission statement talks about ashore and afloat. It doesn't say nothing about what goes on up in the air.
Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll be sure to remind him. Wow, that was quite a story.
Is it possible that it's true?
And if so, that certainly is the strangest thing yet. Speaking of strange things, Vertigo, I hear you saw something very interesting in the sky yourself.
As a matter of fact, I did. But let's get into a little bit of history first. Fireballs have been seen and documented all over the world. New Fork. The National UFO Reporting Center has over 4,000 such cases, and there has been over 2,334 sightings in Illinois. A lot of them right here in the Will County rectangle, enough to qualify as a fireball hotspot, and most of them with multiple witnesses. This year, Manhattan, January 1st, Troy, February 9th, Lisle, March 2nd, Naperville, May 4th, Bolingbrook, May 8th, North Aurora, June 9th, Lamont, June 28th, Manhattan again, July 2nd, Tinley Park, July 3rd, Oak Lawn, July 3rd, Joliet, July 3rd, Lockport, July 4th, Oak Lawn again, July 24th, July 20th.
Yeah, and another thing, that Spielberg guy got it all wrong. In a scene from his documentary, found some TBMs in the desert in really good shape and thought they were the missing Flight 19. Well, I'm here to tell you they weren't. The squadron numbers and engine numbers were all wrong. Look it up at mysterysouth.tv. So, I don't know whose planes he found, but I know we never saw him out there that day.
Plainfield, July 25th. Sandwich, August 5th. Plainfield, again, August 11th. Tinley Park, again, August 18th. Joliet, again, August 27th. New Lenox, August 29th. Mokina, September 9th. Plainfield, again, September 10th. Oak Lawn, again, September 11th. Out of all the fireballs, the one that interests me the most is July 29th because I was there. Now, also with me that night was Kentucky. Now, what do you think it was, Ken?
I have no idea. I know it was orange, pretty good size. It started off and it came over and it slowed down a little bit and then it started going up and it just disappeared.
All I know is when it came, it looked like it was just coming straight over, and over, and then it just went straight up. It looked like it was going straight towards the moon. And it even looked like it had like this ring around it.
Yeah, I mean, the other guys that were there, they both of them in the military. They're both airmen. And neither one of them knew what it was.
And you remember they said, I don't know what it is. He goes, but I'm not going to be the one calling it in. I'm not going to be the one calling it in. There's no way.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but it had to be something. I saw it. I just wish I had a picture of it to prove it.
It moved straight across us, kept going, and then it didn't fall down, it didn't go across, and it went straight up as far as we could see until it was out of our sight. So, there you got it, Dick. Back to you.
Coming up, we're going to talk about chupacabras and that UFO over O'Hare that caused such a fuss and almost got a bunch of people fired. Stay with us. We'll be right back.